Hey, Zach Guy here. Today I got a large buck knife. This is the Buck 124. Now, I bought this at the factory when I was there in March. Um, as I said in the story earlier, my son and I went there. We were traveling back here to Oklahoma. We stopped there, found out, and this again is in March of 2024. We were there and they said if you had a military ID, you got 50% off of MSRP. The MSRP on this particular knife is $189. The only place that I've been able to find it is at the factory. So when we stopped there, my whole intent for stopping there was to buy this knife. I didn't know about the discount, but I wanted to get it. Didn't really want to order it and have it shipped. And when I figured out I could stop by there when we were driving back, I figured I'll stop by there and buy it. And I'll explain why I wanted to get this knife in just a moment. But first, talk about the sheath. It's full leather cowhide sheath. It says right here, made in the USA. Buck 124. Very substantial sheath. Most of the sheaths I've gotten from Buck with my knives. Well, I got a Buck 110 in 1973. The sheath is still hanging in there, so just let you know. Some sheaths do wear out. I guess I'm just not that hard on my stuff, but that's the sheath that comes in. Wraps around the handle here. Still a little stiff, but that's how it holds it in. So, kind of cool sheath there. I've got the Buck 110 here. We'll go over the specs real quick on this. The handle is 5.5 inches. Comes out to 141 millimeters. The blade is 6.25 inches, and that's 159 millimeters. Overall length is 11.75 inches, and that is 300 millimeters. It's a hefty boy. Comes in at 13.3 ounces, and that is 376 grams. Has a very thick blade on the back. Let's see here. See how thick that is. It is 1.7 inches, and that is, wow, 4.5 millimeters. That's a hefty blade there, or I should say stout blade. The steel on this is 420 HC. Handle material is black micarta, which the micarta handles on knives are wear very well. It's a full tang knife, as you can see going back here. It's a stainless steel pommel and guard. Now, why I wanted to get this knife is I remember, I think it came out in the 80s, and I saw it and I was thinking, man, that's a lot of money for what they wanted at the time. It was under $100, but still in the 80s that was a lot of money. Just couldn't get myself to pull the trigger on it. Now you can only buy this from the factory. I went to several online retailers. No one, it doesn't seem like anybody carries it. So I was like, okay, you can only order from the factory. How much longer are they going to have this? because I bought the Buck 101 and then I went to go buy another Buck 101. They discontinued it. So this is one of the knives I really wanted. I was afraid they're going to discontinue it. So I went ahead and got it. Glad I did. This is just a really cool knife. Nice hefty knife. Matter of fact, show you how wide the handle is here. It's got a very hefty handle on it. Oh, let's go here, restart this. It's 28 millimeters, and it comes out to 1.08 inches. So that's a pretty substantial handle. I have medium, I say medium to large, not quite large hands, but a little bit over medium, and it feels my hand pretty well. I have got a good grip on it, so this is going to be a handy knife for out in the woods. It's going to go into my backpack for when I'm, or my bag I should say, when I go out to the cabin and need a nice hefty knife. One thing I gotta say about the Bucks is they come hair shaven sharp there. Don't know if you can see that very well, but got some hair up there. The heat treat and the edge on these knives are on Bucks are really nice. So that's about it on the Buck 124 right now. Have to come back and tell you how it handled going out into the woods next time I go up to the cabin, probably be in another month or so. But just wanted to share this with you. Got this from my collection and to use. I've got a couple of Bowie knives that I like using, but this has got I think the right size of blade for modern day use. I know some people have Bowie knives that got 10-12 inch blades on them. Those are small swords. This is about the length I'm comfortable with using. Well, if you have any questions or comments about the Buck 124, please leave them below. And remember, always be prepared.